Damn. Yeah, hit affected. I rolled 7. He had to get 50% or higher, and I rolled 51 or higher, and I rolled 7. Um, you feel some of your blood drain out of your body, go into the bow, go into the arrow, and as you let go the arrow, a little trail is left behind it as it zooms forward and stabs right into the head of the shadow. And this time, instead of going through the shadow, it sticks in it. And the shadow holds its form for a second, and then almost like liquid just drops to the ground and puddles until it completely disappears, with your arrow laying in what was there. It is dead. It is at -1.
Damn.
Wait, you said the shadow was at -1?
Yeah, it's dead.
But it's undead. Doesn't it have negative health anyway?
Come on now.
For those that were affected by temporary strength damage, does that get taken away then? Does their strength return to normal when it's no longer attached?
No, it is there for... let me check. And what you were thinking of isn't ability damage, it's ability drain. That is permanent.
Yeah,
but they just do ability damage. I'm not too sure what does ability drain.
Generally CR 7 and above. Well, the special
like
features will
higher
have
grade undead.
yeah,
Shit like that.
they'll generally have something that deals with con or strength. Something
Right.
like that.
Fucking vampire.
So yeah, you won't need restoration, you just need to heal. Or wait, I guess. I'm reading how long it takes. Ability damage returns at a rate of 1 point per day, or double that if the character gets complete bed rest for each affected ability, unless noted otherwise by the condition dealing the damage.
I really hate
Spells-
Thaxted, by the way.
The spells Lesser Restoration and Restoration offset ability damage as well.
Okay, so it's gonna take 2 days before we get back up to normal? Got it.
Yep, and for Jared, 1 day.
I just realized there's not a door into this room from the rest of the first floor.
If you guys wait out the water, eventually the water dissipates and evaporates from the ground, because this is magical water. This is not water. It's not create water.
Which is a minor creation. So lamb
So,
could learn.
Before more shit like that happens, I'm just going to point out that there's probably more of those things around here, because this scroll on this table over here is supposed to make a shit ton of undead.
Can we destroy it?
The power's already used up, so I don't think it's some kind of held effect.
Can you counter it?
I doubt it.
Double could I?
To your character's knowledge, you could have tried, if during the ritual was going on, to have prevented it with magic, or possibly make it go wrong by interrupting the ritual. But now that it's been 100% complete, the only way of getting rid of them, realistically, is going to be kill them.
Or maybe Octomenos.
Or Right, Octominos or Metwayo or one of the really powerful entities who all went on vacation.
Whew. Glad that's over with. There's more of them, though. We should definitely keep our eyes out.
Gulp, gulp, chug.
And then I'm gonna go back to check out the table itself.
Don't want any more of that shady business, you know?
I'm gonna go follow Zephyr and ask if he needs to be patched up a bit from the effects of my bow.
And the backstab.
That too.
It's probably not a bad idea.
I will begin doing that then.
And I will be looking at this door and seeing if it's unlocked.
And Marcus is doing something.
Doing probably a lot of things.
I was jotting down who lost health, how much health, and who lost ability damage, and how much ability damage when all was said and done.
Ah.
From that last little bit.
I did gulp a potion.
How much did you heal?
I rolled an 8 and it's a +3, so I got 11 back.
So you're back to full then.
No 31 out of 36.
Alright.
Marcus, what kind of craft shack was it for healing Jared? It was just craft warforged, right?
Correct.
In that case, I rolled a 25. I imagine that is not a problem with trying to patch them up.
You're able to try patching them up. Roll me the same as like a cure potion.
It was
Potion
2d4 plus 2 for the healing on this item.
Okay. There you go then. 2d4 plus that then.
Total of 7.
Alright, he's healed for 7, so he's back to full. I think, right?
Wait,
Jared?
wait, really? You didn't take any damage from the backstab? Or was that just the attach thing?
I just
No,
got the attach that did the strike damage.
Yeah. After doing that, I'll be drinking a potion myself. It is the last one I have. That is not a D8 me. Why am I rolling that? D8? Not D8. It is a D8. Angle is hard to see. Leave me alone. 9 points.
What's that put you at?
27 out of 31.
Alright. As we continue with the party then, you chug a potion and replace a couple pieces on Zephyr. And while you do this, what is Avina doing? Tate? You have someone opening a door, someone working on a robot, and what's Perthros doing?
He's looking at what the table itself, what he might be able to learn from that.
Gotcha. Okay. And Perthros
Avina's
is
probably
trying to
gonna come over here and just kind of survey the room, watching for anything strange, because that shadow just kind of popped up.
Alright. In that case, Perthros, go ahead and examine with Spellcraft. If that's the
Right.
part of it you're checking.
Yeah. No, I'm checking the workmanship. 30.
Okay. On a 30, you can tell that this is absolutely necromancy symbols. The scroll, again, is necromancy, but also blood magic, which means they had to make some sort of sacrifice while in here. The thing is, half of the stuff seems pretty crude. You would almost say, one who is not adept in the arcane arts probably did this, which means, for all you know, that shadow might have been the person who did this. Or perhaps it just consumed him. Either way, you're able to figure out essentially the school of magic, the spell, and if you wish to jot it down in your book for your own future purpose, then you could.
Might as well. Also, does the table still have some sort of power to it, or is that just SOL too?
It does and it doesn't. The table is more of a, what would you say, a conduit? It's not really the thing that causes the magic, it's the thing that helps the magic happen.
It's an amplifier.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna turn and like, does someone want to destroy this thing? It amplifies negative energy, or magic that uses negative energy. The scroll is already well and done, but the table itself could still potentially pose a problem if someone were to get their hands on it.
I don't exactly have an axe.
I mean, we have fire.
And he's opening a door right now, so...
I would do it, but I'm also working to Jared still, I would assume.
So you turn around and say that, and you notice that he's working there, and Reem is opening a door, which we will... Tucson is opening a door, which we will quickly go to now.
I'll probably say, I've still got the Alchemist Fire in my hand, if you think that'll work.
Tucson.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Do I think Mundane Fire will work for this?
Probably. This wasn't an arcane table. This was a table used for an arcane purpose. It would be the short way to say it. Basically, if you were to jump to a conclusion, you might assume that the group of individuals that were with the orc that died with those masks, maybe they try to bring him back using necromancy. And they found a table and they used a scroll that they might have found or had with them. And you've seen what it caused so far. Or at least more than likely caused. A shadow and a ghoul.
Ignore the random thing loading. The bed in there was not textured properly for me.
No, that shouldn't be necessary. Regular fire should work. And then I'm just gonna pull out my flint and steel and start lighting.
Okay. Tucson, you open the door, and you are met with a room that is dark.
It's a good thing I have my lantern with me.
Which is still lit because you never extinguished it.
So you peek in and you look forward. Do you step in or no? Because if you look to your left, you will see something.
Yep.
And what he sees is a giant red hand. And Goombas, apparently.
More Goombas! And the locust swarm comes flying back in.
No, you walk in and you look to your left and you see that there is 2 dire rats eating something. They don't seem to have paid you any attention as of yet, but they might in a second.
And I'm gonna shut the door.
Alright.
We got rats. Big ones.
How big are we talking?
Dire. Doesn't look like they're paying attention to us either.
Why's that?
Looks like they're eating something.
Did you see what they were eating?
Nope. I didn't want to be trapped in that room with those things.
Out of small talk. Someone else say something.
Busy. Burning. Table.
Lamb, roll me survival.
Shit.
Because this is a weird thing to try and light on fire. Unless you're gonna light the parchment on fire, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm using that as a kindling.
Okay. Roll me survival anyway if you want.
Great. Seven.
The parchment starts on fire and it burns the top of the table, but the table doesn't really seem to be catching.
Well, so long as it like breaks the circle, I think that would be effective enough.
Okay. The circle is engraved. It's etched with a knife.
Well, in that case, shit, I have a longsword.
Am I done working
So-
on Jared at this point? Drink my potion, Marcus.
Okay.
That was a question. Am I?
Yeah, you are done. You've drunk your potion. You, if you wish to, you look over and you see Perthros looking at a fire that's not catching the table on fire and pulling out a sword. And while he is doing this, Tucson is coming out of a doorway and goes, "So we have a rat problem."
And we had that small conversation. I'm gonna start walking towards Perthros to assist him, since he asked for it and I was a little busy at the time.
Okay. Lamb, if you wish, Perthros can make one attack before Arid gets over there. He can try to show off his might.
What might?
His might successfully damage the table.
No, he does not.
What'd you get?
2 before all of the penalties.
Alright, Perthros lifts his sword, swings it down, doesn't even hit the table.
No,
it's
it's
an
just.
inanimate object that he can't miss, and he misses.
Can I,
Oh, I
can
can see
have
why
it
these two were
happen in a way
traveling
that I
together.
like better, Marcus?
What was that?
Can I have it happen in a way I like better?
Sure.
So Perthros just tries to lift up the sword, goes off balance, and falls on his ass over here. He doesn't even get to swing.
I like the idea of you missing the table, because it would better explain why you two were traveling together. Or were traveling together. You and Avina, since Avina can't hit stationary.
Stationary shit. That's a good point, actually.
Too soon. Was there anything important in the room?
I have no clue.
Besides those rats?
He didn't
I
have
mean-
enough time to look.
They were eating something. That might be important. Though I kind of assume it might have been a ghoul.
I'm gonna get ready to throw a alchemist fire at one of the rats while I peek into the door.
Jared, going into combat already.
He really wants to use that alchemist fire.
Apparently.
I pulled it out. It seeks blood.
Wait, the Alchemist Fire has a soul and it wants blood?
It's speaking to him.
Are you sure you didn't get a demon-possessed Alchemist Fire?
Okay. You walk in. How long?
Well, he is a construct. And
So-
it did.
Explain to me how you do this, Jared.
He is a construct, and he did construct it.
I'm gonna look, partially open the door, look for anything that might be flammable that I'd rather not set on fire, and then if that doesn't happen, then I'm just gonna throw the fire at the nearest rat.
There is there's some straw, some what you think might be body parts. The two rats that have now moved away from what they were eating and are checking out near the door, and a wooden ladder.
I close the door. There's a wooden ladder. And then I proceed to put the alchemist fire away and pull out daggers.
Okay. I really can't do anything because the door's closed, so...
Oh, in that case, I'd imagine I'm over by Perthros now after watching him fail destroying the table with the sword. Yes?
What was that? Sorry.
Yeah.
So, Perthros.
Oh, fuck. You saw that, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Need some help?
Yeah, I'm not actually very good with weapons.
Yeah. I do have something you can actually check out while I work on this table, even if I'm not feeling up to my fullest strength because of the damn shadow we just dealt with.
So long as you can actually, like, mark the top of it and break the circle, it should be fine. I thought fire would work, but apparently I'm not good at that either. But then again,
Later,
well,
Mega.
Ice Mage.
Alright, well, I'm gonna pull out the potion that I got from chest number 6, aka the chest of paralyzing, and ask Perthros, so this potion I got, I don't recall ever being told anything about it. Would you care to look at it, see if you can discern anything about it while I work on the table?
I'll see what I can figure out.
Well, I'll be handing him the potion, taking out my Dwarven War Axe, and proceeding over by the table and swinging at said table. Fucking hell. 12. So, Marcus, who do you want first for roll? Mind to hit the table or Lamb's information about the potion?
Lamb's information. Lamb, what'd you get?
What check am I doing? Spellcraft still?
You could. Otherwise, you could use Knowledge Arcane. Or you could use something relating to alchemy.
It is a 27 spellcraft.
Alright. It doesn't take you long to figure out that there's a little symbol on the cork. And this is a potion to that holds the spell Remove Poison. In other words, if he got paralyzed, this would take away the paralysis. Among other poisons, but as an example.
Yeah.
You tell him this, I'd assume.
I will once he finishes rolling, or once he finishes attacking. What?
Oh, okay, never mind then. What'd you get on your swing there, Kel?
Well, 12. I blame the shadow.
Can you roll a damage for me?
Yes, I can.
I mean, at least it's an animate object, so it's really hard to miss.
Right.
For someone who's actually trained in their weapon.
7 points of damage.
Alright, you make a nice, good chunk in the table. You don't necessarily destroy the table, but you don't think that they're going to be able to use that alchemy spot anymore.
Well, upon not seeing the table break, I'm going to swing again.
Okay. This time just roll damage because you're just attacking an object. You're not trying to care about the symbol.
Oh, that was an interesting spot to roll. 12 points of damage.
Alright, this time you break it in half.
So, Perthros, is this good enough?
God, I hope so. By the way, the potion, if you're able to drink it while you're on the floor, you won't have to be on the floor anymore, but that might be a bit of a problem.
Are you saying it can cure the paralyzing effects I've been going under constantly?
If you can get it in your mouth while you're paralyzed.
I will quickly animate, what, brain? What did I have to say? I don't know. Anime style, run over to Perthros and grab the potion from Zan. And act like my precious. Things have happened, people.
Just one more.
Any idea how much I need to drink of this to cure myself of it, Perthros?
I would assume the
All
whole
of
thing.
it.
Yeah.
Never know. Could be a big enough flask. Could be a couple things worth in it. But alright, I have the Mojo back, I guess, and table's broken. What now? What now, other fellow D&D members?
Well, Avina's still on point, but now more of on point ready for the dire rats. And not up there. Bad tabletop.
Oh, Perthros? How much would you recommend that potion's worth?
Would I know about that, or?
I don't know, would you?
He knows, he tells you, and I'll have to look it up because for some reason D&D Wiki wants to load very slowly.
Yeah, ready. Back to this dire rat problem. What's going on with that? I believe Tate was saying something and I kind of interrupted with the whole Perthros thing.
Oh no, Avina's just kind of keeping point, seeing everybody line up at the door. Still kind of keeping an eye out. Doesn't want any more of the shadows to pop up. Excuse me. That's not how this works, Marcus.
Okay. So yeah, the party lines up. You are at a door that is closed. You can hear scuttling going around on the other side of the door. So, what does people do? Otherwise, we'll just keep the way the initiative is, and we'll start with crowns on Kelb, so I guess Kelb.
The crown is indicating who the host of the server is, not for the turn. So
Oh.
it's a disabled turn order.
Never mind, then Tate.
Which, based on the previous turn order, it would be me up next, since Tate was the last one to take his turn. But yeah, the crown's not indicating that.
I would say it'd be Calb's turn, since I took mine last.
Fair.
Or I could cause us all to roll initiative again.
Arid goes crazy. Roll initiative. He's fighting you.
Paralysis. Well, if no one has anything in...
Paralysis?
What? If no one
I
has...
heard paralysis.
No one has anything in specific they wish to do, I do. With the Dwarven War Axe, I will be going up to the door. Unless someone wants to stop me. Opening said door.
Unless someone wants to stop me.
Again, yeah, unless someone wants to stop me. I mean, feel free to butt in at any moment. But yeah, no one interrupting the door opening. I open up the door. And, I don't know. What do I say?
Abby pokes her beam.
As you open up the door, you see
careful.
directly in front of you a dire rat. So imagine a rat, but like the size of a big dog.
What dire? God.
Right. And
Dire dwarf?
it seemed to be interested in the door, and now that you have swung it open, it is interested in you. It's not attacking, though.
Can I communicate with the rat?
Probably not.
They're so cute.
Alright, in this case, I'll be attacking the rat with the axe. And, of course, stepping on the doorway to do this.
They're not angry. They're so cute.
Rat will die!
He's not hurting anybody. We can perhaps lure him to the wine. They'll probably like that.
First, I won't be hurting nobody. Tate, I'll be killing it.
So go ahead and roll your attack.
Poor thing. Looks like the mecha
Shit.
puppy.
It's an 11 hit.
It does not.
Yeah, I didn't think it did. Dab you -2 strength. Look at the numbers.
Everyone roll initiative.
And therefore, initiative order has changed. Oh, that was that. E2. Huh. That's a new setting I haven't noticed before. I can disable player interactions when it's not their color's turn. I.e., they can't touch anything until it's their turn.
Interesting.
Have to keep that in mind.
Alright, Kel.
22.
What's your dex?
15.
Spencer,
Okay.
work. Jared, sharpen it for me,
Lamb.
please.
22.
What's your dex?
4. Or, well, 18 should be? 18.
Tate?
Nat 20, 25.
Jared?
19.
What's your dex?
20.
And Noah.
9.
Wait, what? Grid lines are drawn to the surface of the table. Let players choose which color to pass their turn to. Grid lines, I feel like the copy basic code here. These checkboxes and actually change the tool
It goes Tate, then Lamb, then a Rat, and then Kelb, and then Jared, and then a Rat, and then Noah.
I really wish I could add in dummying people for the turn order.
That'd be a cool feature.
The custom turn order I was trying to work on was actually going to incorporate that. But, you know, game kind of beat me to a custom turn order, but still not the greatest.
So go ahead, Tate.
Avina. You are in the doorway. Damn it. Avina is going to try and reach her hands around Cal with some of the rations. Like some of her like little rations, so that'd be like the nuts and mixed berries.
Uh-huh.
And kind of try to hold it out to offer to this first rat. Handle animal check. If you're fine with that.
Sure, go ahead.
Shouldn't Lamb be doing this? You did tame a bear, right?
That is a bear. 24.
Confused by the swing and then the offer of food, it runs away.
Calp, you're scared. Back out.
I hate you. Love me, have this food.
Grim, you're scaring them. The first living things we've actually, well, aside from the moths, that we found here, they don't seem angry. It's not a shadow.
I am
Wait.
passing my turn.
Which case, Marcus, you said there was a rat before me?
No, they ran away. They are in the back of a room now. How well can you see in the dark?
I have dark vision for 60 feet, Marcus.
Okay.
Because dwarf and diggy diggy hole.
Roll a spot.
Cal, don't hurt my babies.
Well, I don't think I have a bonus spot, but nat 1.
You lost sight of the rats somehow?
I know exactly how, Marcus. Because Tate put the food in front of my eyes.
Yeah, there we go. Avina's hands in front of you with food being of some nuts and berries because it didn't take it from her. You can no longer see the rats. All you can see is her hands holding food.
Well, she pulled it back right away when they ran away.
And as she pulled her hands back, she made you get off balanced and you took a step backwards, so they are now out of your line of sight.
So I'm no longer at the doorway then?
Sure, we could put you in the square in front of it if we want.
We did say step back.
Well, not like a huge step, just enough that it was kind of like a... Like when someone is hovering over you and they jump back, but they accidentally hit you.
Oh no, I've taken some pretty big step backs from that in real life.
Fair.
Depends on the person. And, you know, how hard I get bumped into.
True.
With that, I'm closing the door. And turning to Avina and going, what the hell? Or bumping into me and whatnot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Jared, is Zephyr's eyes back on normal mode?
Yes.
Okay.
So is the rest of this place just for the rats?
No, we'll have to go in there, but I don't think they're going to do us any harm if we just kind of keep to ourselves.
Okay, that means you're on rat duty.
I'm
So
fine with
check
that.
your shoes?
Salad. Avina has an affinity for animals. Or animal-like things. She probably would have been a druid if she was stuck on her homeland.
It's called multi-class.
I know. Whose turn is it?
It is Noah's if Zephyr doesn't do anything. Or, yeah, because the door's closed, so the rats can't do shit.
I will wait and let Avina try what she was thinking.
Okay, so you're going to hold action? So that leads to Avina.
Alright, Avina's gonna slowly open the door.
Okay.
and go into the room.
Okay. She has dark vision.
Low light vision.
Okay. You can
She doesn't want to scare the
barely.
rats.
You can barely see. Roll me a spot. Please don't roll a 1.
Please do.
16.
She can see both of them. With a roll of a 16, you notice that they are acting very unaggressive for being what they are, but one of them is definitely different looking. You could say almost otherworldly or fiendish.
Can I close the door behind him?
Sure.
I would do that.
So you hold the door open for Ravina, she walks in, and you close the door behind her.
It's okay.
You are barely able to see, but you are able to make out that these are big, and the one is even bigger, and much more terrifying looking. It's not being aggressive, but it looks like it could.
She's just gonna kind of go over here. Keeping an eye on the rats. I mean, scooting along the wall since Jared closed the door, and it's probably really dark in here. And probably just kind of...
Yeah, really
The
the only
rations
light you have left is the
down?
light seeping through the door. Unless you brought a light source with you.
All I've got's a torch. And I'd rather not spook them.
Okay.
So she is still kind of pressed against the wall, and she's gonna lower the rations that she still has in her hands to the ground.
Roll me animal handling.
$16.
Okay. The smaller one, I use that
Lightly.
lightly, nibbles some of the food.
And the bigger one?
Is watching.
I guess it would have been some of the food that she dropped down. Not all of the rations, because the trail rations are quite a bit, right? Because I have an idea.
What do you mean the trail rations are quite a bit?
There's a lot of like nuts and raisins and stuff in there.
It's a day's worth of
yeah.
food.
Yeah.
Or a meal's worth, I suppose.
She's gonna slowly kind of go this way and try and open up the door. Still kind of keeping an eye on the rat. She's just kind of scooting along sideways and slowly dropping a little bit of food every now and again. Just a little bit. Kind of making a trail.
To the door?
Yep.
Okay.
She's gonna lead them out. And she's not gonna... Yeah, she's gonna try and open the door.
Roll me handle animal.
Marcus, take my money. That's better. 24.
They are both eating the food and slowly following behind you.
Out of curiosity today, what did you roll before the reroll?
I rolled a 4.
Fair enough.
And
Your back is to the door.
okay, she's gonna open the door. It opens from the side, right?
It can open from both sides, yeah.
Okay. She's gonna whisper out to everybody, guys, back up. And I guess that would be my turn. Or keep going with
Combat is de-initiated.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we even have
Okay.
turns right now? I mean, this is really
No.
combat.
this.
I started
Unless-
combat, and then
Unless
combat
something
stopped.
happens, combat is considered done. Where does Arim and Tucson go? Do they just stay there, or do they back up?
I'm back up there.
Okay. Noah?
Noah's not here. He's kill. Where's his hand even?
Way off to the side.
We'll say he moved out.
Alright, DM override. Since he isn't here, he backs up.
And Avina's just kind of gonna go this way with the food.
Roll me handle animal.
Okay. $14.
Okay. So you get to there, and they are still following behind. We could get rid of the turn order.
And one last one over here. That's going to be the final one.
Okay. I'm not too sure what she's
guys.
doing, but
She's just luring him away into the corner.
roll a handle animal.
16. And she's gonna leave a bigger pile right there and then disappear around the pillars this way. Alright, everybody, go to the door. Let's go. Unless something else is happening.
Nope, they continue to follow and eat, and then hang out there and eat.
Let's go, go, go.
I will attempt to move silently. $26.
You move quietly. Once you get in there, you can see the ladder going upwards.
But what were they munching on?
Can't really tell. Thanks to Avina's crap that she put on the floor and whatnot. It could have been some meat. It could have been some berries. You're not 100% sure.
God, this room is terrible for a camera angle.
To be fair, giant rats like that just remind her of puppies.
Once you get up there, again, this room has no light. So, using your light, you can see that this is clearly a living quarters. You can see a wardrobe pushed against the wall, a dresser with something on it, a bed, and I don't have it on anything, but what appears to be some sort of glass container that has broken, as well as some equipment off in a corner. Equipment you are unfamiliar with.
I'm just gonna stay in the corner then.
Okay. Arim, you, thanks to Tucson's light, see the same.
I'd be able to see even without its light, even if it be in black and white. Rhyming unintended. Well, I'm gonna enter the room proper. Anybody else following me in? To, the proper room?
I can't even get up the damn ladder.
Eh?
Zephyr's in the way. Tate, does Avina hang out in that room, or does she also go into this area?
She goes into the area and closes the door behind her.
Okay.
Slowly.
No, I imagine you would just slam the door. This is
And
my
rile up my
territory
new
now.
friends.
Yes, this is my territory now, not yours. Well, I'm gonna go over to the dresser and examine what the hell it is on top of it.
Okay. Carefully stepping around the scattered equipment and broken glass container, you get to the paper that is on the dresser, and you see that it is a map. The map, though, is not of this place.
Is it
And
of
it
the
has-
Lost Woods?
No. And it has writing on it that... What languages can you read?
Common, Orc, Dwarven.
You cannot read.
God, I can hardly read anything in this damn place. Alright, anything significant about the map? Besides the fact that I can't read it?
It's a map.
You know, like random symbols of like an X marks a spot kind of thing?
The words are very clearly defining spots, but since you can't read it, you have no idea. It could be saying, like, this is a party area, or it could be saying this is a death trap, for all you know.
Does it look like this is a map of a building, or a continent, a landmass of some description?
Yes.
So I can't determine what it is.
You would almost say it looks like a cavern. It's not super elaborate. There's not a lot to the map. It's more something as if it's instructional as do this here.
Are there a lot of straight lines?
Yeah, like there are from words or collection of words.
Straight
2
lines
points on the
in
map.
what appears to be walls on the map.
Oh, no.
So a lot of jagged lines.
Right.
In which
Again,
case,
you would imagine cavern, not building.
in which case, yes, a Rima would imagine cavern or possibly a small island.
Or possibly small island. Yeah.
I will hold up the map and turn around with it and ask if anyone's able to read this particular map. There's a language I do not identify. Does not compute.
I can give it a shot, but no guarantees.
Okay, I hand the map to Pertheros then.
And what languages can you read again?
Common, Elvish, Novish, Gnomish, Aquan, Draconic.
Nope. You can't read it.
Yeah, I haven't got this one.
I can try.
Alright, let's just get the bucket brigade of language going here.
Common,
You know.
Abyssal, Draconic, Giant, and Goblin.
Marcus?
1 minute. You can read it. It's an abyssal.
Wait, what language was it in?
Abyssal.
Ah, that's the
The
first
language
time.
of the demons.
First time I've actually had that it's came up in all the characters I've made.
And also sometimes used by tieflings.
I read the map.
It is instructions on once you reach the location. A simple ritual to do in order to go to a location, in order to talk to something at the location it takes you to, and that this is a arcane way and a non-Magitech way of temporarily traversing the plains. Some of this stuff your character has no idea what this means.
Okay, Pertheros, I'm going to say everything I come off of this, and I expect you to know what it means. Because I don't know.
No guarantees?
I'll relay everything Marcus told me.
It is interesting, but does not necessarily strike you as odd, Perthros. Considering it's written in Infernal, this could be something about perhaps visiting one of the Infernal planes.
Wait. Did you say it was written in Abyssal?
Or Abyssal, sorry. And traveling to one of the Abyssal planes, sorry.
Yeah, because the Infernal Plains, wouldn't that be the Nine Hells? Or whatever
Yeah.
this one's equivalent would be. Yeah, that's not too far off. I imagine. It's just saying that there's ways to get to other realms of existence.
Marcus, while this is going on, I wish to examine the dresser and open up the drawer to see if there's anything inside.
There is nothing left inside these dressers.
Okay. I wish to check under the mattress.
Okay. You lift up the mattress, there's nothing under there. You do find some rat pellets, but that's about it.
Rat pellets, of course.
Rat poop.
Is there a sheet left on the bed? Or pillows or anything?
A simple cloth sheet is left, but that's it.
I check underneath the bed.
It was just a feather mattress.
Check underneath the bed.
You find a monster.
Same
It's the
thing,
girl.
you just find some rat poop. Definitely way too small for those rats.
So there's probably some regular rats around here.
Perhaps we could make friends with them. Just kidding.
You wish to look at the equipment?
Might as well.
You find syringes, which would be interesting to your character, considering the time period. There's only one useful, though. The rest of them are broken. And then it looks like some sort of surgery equipment. To put it in terms for the player.
Would I be able to go through a wardrobe as he's doing that after Noah started explaining this shit to me?
Marcus, I'm
Sure.
terribly sorry. Could you repeat that about the equipment?
There are some broken syringes, but there is one usable one. And some kind of surgical equipment.
Does it look like anything was in the syringes or is in the non-broken syringe?
No. They appear like someone had used them and then maybe tried to destroy them. Like dropping them and whatever. Or maybe they used them and there was a desk here and someone was careless, or it's hard to tell due to time.
Does it look like this place only housed one person or two people?
You could fit two, but maybe only one. Considering the single dresser and wardrobe.
Maybe two people only used half of the dresser and wardrobe.
That's true.
Or maybe one person used a dresser and the other person used a wardrobe. Or maybe we have a clown's car situation.
An
Again,
infinitely sized bag of
time-
clothing with a whole bunch of people.
Time has not been able to give you details.
Does it look like that the bed's falling apart at all, or the dresser from age? Perhaps being chewed on or messed with by the rats?
It's chewed on a bit, and it is aged, so if you were to try and get it out of here, you'd probably break it. At first, you might think to yourself, well, at first, some of these might think to themselves, how did they get this in here? But you, being who you are, absolutely know, well, it looks like he built it. Created the
room.
pieces, and right, they made the pieces, and then they just put the pieces together in the room. Or then again, magic. Maybe it's just fucking magic.
They just levitate the motherfucker up here.
Did they get the parts from IKEA? Or whatever equivalent would be in this universe.
Gnome's Furniture Emporium. No. It looks like maybe it was custom built. So whoever made it probably has had time to make stuff.
Okay.
Now, Lamb, you said you were opening up the wardrobe?
Indeed.
And it opens. It's a wardrobe.
Is there like clothing and shit inside of it? Or is it just all
Cobweb.
eaten out? Oh, cool. You gotta close that. Well, that was
Oh
productive.
man, it'll take you to Narnia.
I was just about to ask, does it lead to Narnia?
It does, actually. There's a lion there, and it is having weird sex with an ice queen.
Oh, I was about to throw Tate in there to deal with the lion. Okay. Achievement unlocked, dedication.
Yeah. Everybody give a round of crop claps.
We've only spent 200 hours in this damn game.
Yep.
Well, I spent 318, but I've also, worked on custom shit.
Yeah. Tate, why did you point the finger there?
Accidental.
Definitely, I'll just squeeze through those guys. And it's like, I'm not really seeing anything in here, so.
Does anything in here seem out of place or odd?
Not really. Seems like it's a very tight living space, but that's about it.
Must be a bitch to have to climb a ladder to your bed every day.
Well, it feels a bit weird that the only way in and out would be a ladder. What if the ladder broke and someone was up here? They would be stuck for a while, would they not?
It's a 10-foot drop.
Not everyone wants to drop 10 feet.
I'd imagine
No, but
they're
if the
probably
ladder
fairly
broke, you
athletic
could.
down here.
We say
The main
down
thing
here.
I would worry about is what if one of those shadows or something came up here? A ladder's not exactly a good place to try and get away.
Maybe the shadows are just what's left of the people that were here.
What if there was a fire at the bottom of the ladder encompassing where we came in? Person in this room would be fucked.
I'm gonna open the wardrobe.
Okay.
Is it big enough for a person to go inside?
You would think so.
I step inside and close the wardrobe.
Okay.
I step in front of the wardrobe and cast the lock spell.
Why?
That would be mean.
Oh, that'd be fantastic if I had that fucking spell. Try to pick that fucking lock.
Alright, you're inside of a wardrobe.
I want to feel around to see if there's a panel or something. Essentially doing a search check. Because these
Go ahead.
guys spiked my curiosity.
The reason I bring this up is, the other rooms in this place has 2 doorways leading in and out. Except for the small closets. I don't know if you guys have noticed that.
23.
It's almost like it's designed, as we found several training areas.
It looks
Like
like
it's a
the
full
back
force.
of it is a false back.
I remove the false back and open the door triumphantly.
You find a latch on the top, or a series of latches that essentially allow the bottom to slide downward. Not all the way into the floor, but to a degree. The rest of you can hear something sliding inside. And what you are presented with is a door. Do you have your light source on in there?
Wait, what? Really?
No, it's a little cramped
Okay.
for that.
Really?
Then it slides down and you are presented with, still in the pitch black. If you reach forward, you touch something that is cold and solid.
I open the wardrobe behind me.
Light comes in, and it is a metal wall.
Huh.
Wait, metal wall, not stone wall?
Nope.
Shit. It's gonna be even harder to break through then.
Is there a lock or anything on it?
There is not. There is no obvious way to do anything to this. You, with your rogue knowledge, know that this must be some kind of hidden door, but there's no latch. There's no handle. There's no keyhole. It's just a flat piece of metal.
Just step out of the wardrobe. I want to feel around to see if there's a loose brick anywhere.
Like in the wall?
Yes, like one I could
With
push in.
fucking all of us in here.
Yes.
Okay, roll a search, I suppose. Yeah, you find nothing. As far as you can tell, when I said it was superior masonry, it is superior masonry.
Marcus?
Yeah.
What? Is that supposed to represent the door was destroyed over here? Is that why it's...
Yeah.
Okay. I just happened to see it just now and I got really confused. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, there's metal wall there, and pretty sure that's a way out.
Oh, no one's gonna say anything. So there is another way out of this place then.
Possibly, but I can't open the door.
There was another door all the way back in that metal room.
Yeah, I remember about that door. Could it be that that way only opens from the other side?
Maybe.
There was another door, wasn't there, that we haven't opened? I believe it was a few rooms back.
Yeah.
Maybe we should keep this place in mind and come back later. Or maybe we'll find another lever or something. As it seems like the one I pulled where we fought that ogre seems to have opened up the room down below for us. So
Yeah, let's head back.
So, does anyone not head back? Does anyone wish to look at the metal wall themselves?
I'll give it a shot.
It's just a metal wall.
Okay. Hey.
Well, as the party begins to walk away, at the end of the line is... This is how we're going to wrap it up, by the way. At the end of the line is Avina. And Avina, you are being followed.
Oh no. Oh no. I've made friends.
That's how we'll wrap it up. As the party walks away, Avina is being followed by some rats.
Oh, pretty then.